that will provide exactly what every family and every professional need to understand in the topic of what is happening and what could happen, can happen in the next. So running a news commentary in digital format is another product that we are designing. So accordingly, the print thematic news compendium in a print format and news commentary in a digital format. That combination we are coming up with, and we will be running this as a community newspaper in future. And our target is 35,000 public libraries, 40,000 corporate desk libraries, uh, 10,000 private professional libraries, and 250,000 households in India within these 5 years. This is what we designed. How we come to these critical decisions, uh, this is one of the things that I would like to discuss over here. Uh, what we did, we done a lot of research and prepared a business canvas. So this business canvas is what all about the nine factors that what are the critical aspects of starting up any business. The first parameter is that key partners who will be associating with us: the Society of Freelance Journalists of India, then Zwire Forum India, distributors, transporters, printing service providers. Again, the university professors, researchers, and working industry experts, they will be partnering with us. We already have some MOUs with many of the organizations. Then key activities that we will have to focus on, those are news bureau operations, primary and secondary research centers, content review and editing, pre-press activities, printing, digital production, publishing, promotion and circulation. These are the key activities that we will have to primarily focus on. Again, the key resources that we will be requiring, the syndicated arrangements with many news publishers or news agencies, again, editorial board, thematic experts, journalists, and marketers. The pre-press designers, audio-visual creators, portal and CMS managers, they were the key resources dealing with all these things. Again, digital library subscription, ERP and workspace subscription, digital workplace subscription, they are the major resource without which we won't be able to start up. Then preventive maintenance contract, these are also likely to be taken care of. So we also had clients, we also had detailed discussions with various service providers and come up with a format that what we need and how and when we will have to share them. Then we come to the value proposition that what we are going to offer. So in the print, we will be offering the thematic topic-wise readings in a single issue, long shelf life content only. There are so many political narratives we can say, or so many news that have very short shelf life, and we won't carry those news throughout in taking any decisions or with to refer them or to refer them for any of the future use. So we will be focusing on long shelf content only, which can be further referred as a reference or as a ready reckoner. Then we discussed about what could be the sales channels. So institutional sales, organizational sale, newsstand sale, stakeholding members, and subscription based membership. These were the channels we identified that time, and accordingly we are going to develop these channels to promote our newspaper. The business canvas also covers other aspects also, like public relations that we are supposed to develop in the run, that is government. So compliances, reporting and event participations we will have to take care of. Again, community stakeholders, their training. So we are planning to have detailed sessions on community journalism as well as citizen journalism and journalism for sustainable development. These are the three themes on which we will be having a lot of roundtables as well as training and awareness workshop so that we can engage the communities and the stakeholders together. Again, retail and bulk buyers, they are one of the essential part of the business. So annual compendium and supplementary readings we will be producing over there so that we can retain their support in our business. And again, it will add to our competitiveness in the market and will be helpful to distinguish ourselves from the other publishers too. So, who are the customer segments? The professionals, career aspirants, educated families, libraries, academic institutions, and corporate offices. These are the primary customer segments we are targeting. Of course, the community that we for whom we are building up this business. I'm calling it business. It is not for profit kind of thing. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It is purely a for profit business, and that's why we have designed everything in such a manner that it will produce lot of revenue. It will generate lot of revenue as well as wealth too, and that can be distributed amongst the community who will be directly participating in the operations. And coming up to the cost structures, the fixed cost assessed on the office vehicles, digital assets, long-term subscriptions, HR and consultations, they are accounted to our fixed cost. Again, the variable cost that newsprint, syndicated payments, logistics, copyright payments, printing, distributions, utilities, and consumptions, they all accounts to our variable cost. So we had a detailed cost estimates and budgets prepared over there. The revenue streams that we identified in the print, we are having research sales, syndicated sale, newspaper sale, then content and report writing services, event and journal documentation,